Okay, there we go. So we'll talk about the chromosomal theory of inheritance, how it came into existence. So the main thing that we're talking about now is how they started, what happened. So we're told that chromosome has just evolved the way scientists perceive cell division and cell reproduction. So cell division and cell reproduction, we can simply talk of mitosis and meiosis. So we are told that it was developed over a number of decades, and this has led to many development in the cell biology. And the cell biology is important, the understanding of genetics, also molecular biology. We're told these can be applied in um, agriculture, medicine, and many other applications. Okay, so how was it discovered? We want to look at how the chromosomes were discovered. So we can move on and look at the first instance that led to the discovery of the chromosomes. So the first instance, we are seeing the old man by the name of um, uh, Greca Mendel. Greca Mendel came up with two laws of genetics, of which we know very well. And so he proposed these two laws of genetics or heredity. And what are that? What are these? We have what we call the law of segregation, which states that each inherited trait is defined by a gene pair. Okay, each inherited is defined by a gene pair. The second law is what we call the law of independent assortment. This states that, what does it state? Okay, so it states that a gene of different traits are sorted separately from one another so that they, in the inheritance of one, is not dependent upon the inheritance of another. In other ways, we can talk of the eyes, the hair. So if the child inherits the eye color, definitely the hair cannot be automatically be inherited. So that is what it means there. So I told that these two laws were not fully understood till the 1900. So after 1900, we see the influx of some scientists such as Charles Darwin, an English researcher, who postulated that the gamers traveled from every body parts to the sexual organs where they were stored. So that was according to Darwin. Apart from that one, we can talk of Walter Fleming. This German scientist discovered the presence of the thread-like structure in the cell nucleus, which could absorb dyes and became colored. We looked at this one when we were doing PCR, and so that was that. These were called chromatin or chromosomes, or in other words, it meant colored bodies. That's what it means, chromatin or chromosomes. So that was an apparent, that's when the chromosomes started appearing. Fleming also studied the behavior of the chromosomes in cells undergoing cell division, such as mitosis. So he is the one who proposed how it happens when a cell is dividing. Another scientist called Theodor Bavary. This one is a German embryologist. Embryologist means that he simply studies the embryos. So in his studies, he discovered that the number of chromosomes are reduced in the gamete during the cell division or meiosis. Okay, Walter Sutton is another scientist, an American scientist, observed that the behavior of chromosomes, the behavior of chromosomes undergoing meiosis during gamete formation was in agreement with Mendel's second law. So it's just marrying whatever that water Fleming discovered to the second law of genetics. Okay, so the next one is Thomas Morgan, also an American, together with his colleagues such as his wife, or included his wife. Okay, they provided the physical link between behavior of chromosomes to an inherited characteristic. So what their experiments showed that the rare white color of the eyes in Drosophila was due to a mutation of a gene responsible for the eye color located in the X chromosomes for Drosophila. We looked at Drosophila when we were doing our labs, so you must be able to remember. The experiment showed that the area, okay, we've already talked about that. Okay, now again we can add some more if at all it is there. Nature of chromosomes. How are the chromosomes? So say in prokaryotes, genes are located in cytoplasm, either in genomic or that is chromosomal DNA or an extra chromosomal called the plasmid. Okay, plasmid. And then in eukaryotes, we know that genes are either located in the nucleus in chromosomal DNA or in the cytoplasm or mitochondrial and or chloroplast in the plants. So that is all about the history of chromosomes, how they were discovered and what happened in the process. So this is the end of this session. The next one, catch me later. Thank you.